You know, whenever I'm not on camera, I'm playing with these things like they're dolls. This one's name is Alfred. About a week ago, I wanted to get into live streaming, so I had to like modify my setup a bit. It could be better. But the thing that actually stuck out to me the most is the monitor I'm using, especially compared to the awesome screen on my MacBook Pro itself. I mean, I just naturally enjoy a bigger screen, and taking a look at this thing, I mean, it's 240 Hz, right? But the 1080p display, it's just not that good. So, as most tech enthusiasts do, I set out to waste some money and like started searching Amazon for 4K monitors. Thankfully, the company INNOCN, I don't know how to pronounce it, but they like make that little small monitor I use sometimes. It's like this tiny 60 Hz OLED monitor, but anyways, that same company reached out to me via email and offered me this 27-inch IPS 4K like Mac-like display. Come on, who's gonna say no to that? I'm only showing you this because I literally can't use a tripod with how big this thing is, but this is what you don't see off camera. I'm just a slob. Yeah, let's just try to ignore whatever's going on over there. All right, with all of those taken off, we can finally open this thing up. Oh wait, yeah, I gotta slide it out. Okay, yeah, you see why I can't really use a tripod? Okay, and there we go, and I'm just gonna toss this thing out because I don't want hantavirus. After doing that, we got what I'm assuming is the monitor itself. Damn, this thing's actually pretty thin. We got some accessories that are all over the place. Ooh, that's pretty cool. New VESA mount. Can always use another one of these. Here we got all the wires needed to power the thing. We also got some more paperwork here, which I'm assuming is like the color grading, right? Yeah. You know what? I'm just gonna take their word for it because I don't know how to read this. We got some other stuff here. Oh, okay, the bottom of the stand. And here we have, oh wow, yeah, this thing needs this big of a power supply to run? And what I find really interesting is they actually put in like a free USB-C dock. Alright, that's a bit strange. We got two ends here, USB-A and USB-C. I'm assuming you plug this end into the Mac and this one into the monitor. You know, I should really just stop playing with all this and just set the monitor itself up. You know, I'm kind of noticing like a white theme going on with this monitor, which I'm surprised that they went with, but it's starting to grow on me. Dude, this looks really clean. Or at least it will if I don't break it. Alright, that's looking pretty sick, but we got a new problem. What do I do with this eyesore? Oh, I just realized the entire point of the video was to compare the monitors, so probably shouldn't have done that, but it probably still works. But anyways, my point is, as cool as this monitor is, one thing I really appreciate is the fact that you don't have to reach under it to reach the I/O. It's just right on the back here. Okay, a bit of time later, we got everything set up, and now it's just asking me to choose the default language. Alright, this isn't really a knock against the monitor, but anybody else just hate how you gotta hit the buttons at like the bottom of this thing to operate it? Oh, come the f*** on, dude. I hit a button and it defaults to Chinese. How am I gonna fix it? Alright, yeah, I'm probably gonna figure out how to actually operate this thing first. Okay, after like 5 minutes, I finally found the setting. I must have hit like 50 things along the way, so I'm just gonna reset this back to factory settings. Now this monitor's looking really nice, but I kinda got one complaint before we start settling into this. The colors, they kinda seem off compared to the native Mac screen, so is there any way we can fix that? I'm kinda just looking for like a bit more vibrance, so let's see. Mac view mode. Oh, but take a look at this, high dynamic range. Now, the last time I tried this, I had like a cheap Alienware Dell monitor and ended up not looking so good, but how will it look on this? Yeah, honestly, not really liking the difference. Honestly, this Mac screen seems way better because I can't like control the brightness and the color temperature once I have HDR on. Yeah, so just like Windows, that's staying off. Now we're gonna directly compare the two monitors and just take a look at Final Cut Pro. I mean, you can see the difference for yourself. Just take a look at the colors. Now the difference between the quality of Final Cut Pro and these two monitors might not be a big deal to you, but I'm staring at this screen for like 4 hours a day, okay? So it's a massive improvement on the right. Now let's take a look at some games. First up, I've got Fortnite running natively on a Windows PC, and I would say the differences are more so subtle here. Like this instance where you're looking at like the chest lighting inside of Fortnite, it looks a bit better on the right monitor, but it doesn't really compare to how good an OLED looks. And damn, I would definitely say the exact same thing applies to Minecraft as well. If the word vibrance doesn't really sell it, I would say that the left one kind of looks like a computer screen, right? And the right one, it just looks how the game is supposed to look. Now there's one thing I want to complain about. This cheap IPS monitor, it's got like a slight curve to it, which makes for a really nice viewing experience when you're like standing right in front of it. So it is honestly kind of disappointing to not have the curve on the more premium model. After filming that last clip, I kind of took a sec to like redo my setup because, you know, you got WW WWDC coming up. I really want to stream that, and I think I made something really nice here. I've really been glazing this monitor right here, but repurposing these old ones with like a vertical layout, it's actually really nice. Because if I need to read like a website or an article or something, there's just so much content that fits in this. So anyways, thanks for watching, and I guess that's kind of me just like doing like a behind the scenes video. This is going to be available for everybody to watch and not just members because, you know what, why not? Screw it. Oh, but one more important disclaimer, even though this company, I don't know how to pronounce that, INNOCN, even though they sent me this monitor for free, they have no control over what I say here. You know, now that I think about it, I should probably upgrade this entire desk to begin with, but you know what, I'll save that for another time, but thanks for watching, and I'll see you later.